right, everybody, welcome back. Another episode of 2G's Bourbon Talk. I'm George. It's my dad, George.
Hello, everybody.
Today's going to be our first show of our 3-week series.
3 weeks.
All Buffalo Trace product.
Yeah.
Series for all you Buffalo Trace taters out there. Adam Young. So this week we're starting off with the High Rye Mash Bill bourbons from Buffalo Trace. We got Buffalo Trace, Eagle Rare. We got Blanton's. We got E.H. Taylor Small Batch, Bottom Bond. And then we also got another one. It's a sister company of Buffalo Trace. They do all the distilling. The original distillant for Buffalo Trace. Buffalo Trace does all the original distillant for Bowman Brothers. And then they take it to Virginia and run it through their big, it's a huge pot still they have. And I think they age it for 8 years. So we'll see how it measures up to all these other heavy hitters, supposedly. All these Buffalo Trace products that everybody just can't wait to get their hands on, right?
Oh, yeah, that's all they talk about.
That's all everybody talks about. That's what people like, right? That's what they think they like. If they'd probably branch out a little bit more.
Like that old guy down there at the store. He said, I'm here looking for Blanton's. I thought, why? I mean, it's all right, but there's a lot better ones out there than that.
Yeah, that people just don't know because they don't. Well, first of all, it's Pennsylvania.
Yeah.
And the only good bourbons that they allocate here is Buffalo Trace products.
Yeah.
So, I mean, it's not like we have anything else to really look for. You know, we don't get a whole lot. I mean, when's the last time you've seen something allocated in Pennsylvania come into a store other than, I mean, occasionally you'll get some Bookers, which anywhere else is like a shelf product. Elijah Craig barrel proofs and Larceny barrel proofs. We get them every once in a while, but not very often. No. It's a one shot deal, and then if you don't get it, you don't get it.
Yep.
So, but yeah. So the way we're gonna do this is, first of all, apologies to everybody if we didn't get to go live. The technical side of it, we're still figuring out. We don't want to do it and then it be half-assed. So we're gonna work on it. We'll get through it. We'll figure it out here someday. Make sure everything's set up before we do it. But getting back to our blind here in our series, so we're gonna keep 2 this week of the High Rye Mash Bills, and then 2 next week of the Wheated Mash Bills, and then we're going to the 3rd week. We're going to blind the final 4 and see who wins the Wheaters or the High Rye Mash Bills. Yeah. So I guess that's about all I got, and we can get started.
And my mouth's been watering.
Water. Yeah, my wife was pouring them earlier, and she brought one out, and it was like, had like that much in there, and he was like, is that too much? I'm like, yeah, and Dad's like, no, that's a good one. That's good. I'm like, yeah, that's good, all right. So shout out Johnny Moore, thanks for the hat, appreciate it. He's the one who gave me this hat. We were in Jamaica, so it's Jamaican Day for me. Just figured we'd try something different, wear a hat today. So
very cool.
And Dad's jealous, he doesn't have one.
No, I don't have one. I'm not jealous though.
You didn't tell him it was hat day.
Oof. Well, I'll tell you, it smells like Buffalo Trace products in here. Like, I think. Lots of brown sugar and caramel.
Yeah.
But now when you get that fruit, that citrusy, not citrus so much, but like maybe green grapes, something like that, apple. Check it out.
Yeah, I can get the fruit in that.
I definitely get grapes. Lots of grapes in there. Little hug, very sweet.
Yeah, it is sweet.
They're very grapey too. I think it's grapes I'm getting. Something along that line.
Yeah.
I mean, and they're good.
Yeah.
The Buffalo Trace products are good, but what I'm trying to say is, well, what we're trying to say is there is better out there,
Yes.
or just as good, or
Oh yeah.
and easier to get. I still get some caramels and
Yeah, but not a lot like some of the other ones we've done.
yeah, it's more of a sweeter bourbon. I have no idea what that was, but it's fairly good.
Yeah,
I'll
it's
say
good.
that.
I'm sure some other ones are a little better, maybe. But Blanton was good.
Well, let's hope. I mean, I'm hoping that one isn't my favorite this week. I'm hoping to move on from that. It's like a 4-week trend.
For you, I didn't do that last time.
I'm seeing this one here. I'm getting almost like a maybe a little buttery, but like a butterscotch or toffee or.
Yeah, this got a nice smell to it.
Mm-hmm.
Real nice. Got the caramel though. I can get that in it.
A little caramel, a little oak, maybe.
I like the way that one smelled too.
This one's a little smoother.
Mm.
Got a nice flavor.
Yeah, that's.
They don't. I don't know. They don't have the great taste that some of them other ones we've been tasting. I mean, it just tastes a little weak to me.
Well, I mean, if you
I don't
think
know.
about it, here, let's think about this for a second. The oldest one in here is probably the Bowman Brothers.
Mm.
And everything else from Buffalo Trace that we're trying right now, it's all 4 to 6. That's it.
Well, your Eagle Rare's 10.
Oh, well, yeah, and then the Eagle Rare, you got 10-year, yeah. Okay, so I
Yeah.
apologize for that one. But the rest of them are, so you got like an 8-year, which they say Bowman Brothers around 8 years, and then the 10-year.
I
Eagle
like
Rare.
that. That tastes a little,
Excuse me.
like a little weak to me, but we've been drinking some pretty high proof ones there for a while. It's good. It's sweet. Real sweet.
That one there's a little drier to me than this one was. Put her on a little bit on the drier side. Check out lucky number 3 here. See, now I'm getting more of the caramels and vanilla in this one than I am the fruit. No, not really getting any fruit notes of this one.
Vanilla. Yeah.
This may be a little bit of oak in it.
Yeah, I like that one. Yeah. My favorite number 3. I like that one a lot.
Definitely has more oak in it.
Yeah.
A little leathery, maybe. Which would be.
I have to drink sparingly because she shortchanged us a little bit.
Yeah, there's plenty in those cups, for them glasses for sure. You bring some of yours bottles down next time. We'll fill them up halfway if you want.
No, I wouldn't be able to drive home then. I'd have to crawl. It'd be Adam Sandler. Crawl. That one's good. I like that a lot.
I really, so far, have no guesses on any of these yet. But come on, those don't quit me. You getting less on the nose or not? Nothing.
Nothing. Very, very little.
That's what I thought too.
Yeah. That's definitely different.
Yeah, it's not much there on that one.
No. Got some caramel, but you're gonna have that. Oak. I'm getting the oak in this one.
Really?
Yeah.
Boy.
That swirl I just made there, I smell coconut. Does that sound realistic? I don't know. Yeah, that's what
Yeah,
I'm
there's
getting.
some up there
Coconut.
for sure. Yeah, I'm not getting hardly anything on the nose at all on that one.
Just that when I swirl it and then took it close to my nose, I didn't even have to get it up my nose and I smelled coconut.
Maybe brown sugar in the end of that, maybe, but interesting.
Glasses are holding up pretty good.
Yeah, they've had a bunch of washes. Nothing's still deep etching. Some caramels. Again,
Vanilla.
Buffalo Trace product smells.
Yeah.
Maybe even some grape back in this end. This one here, some fruit or something.
Wow.
These aren't blowing my socks off by any stretch. I'll tell you that.
No.
They're not, huh?
Mm-mm.
We did some really good bourbons.
Well, yeah, I mean, you get up in the 8s and the 9s and the 10s, and you know, it's. I mean, 7.5-year Jim Beam won it. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
That's saying something to me. I guess I like peanuts.
You do.
Yeah.
I get a lot of oak in that one.
Yeah. Yeah. Now which one has all the oak in it?
Do you know?
Oh, no, there was another one in there that was pretty oaky to me, too. I don't know which one it was.
Number 2, wasn't it?
Yeah, 2 or 3, I couldn't remember. I'm getting a little fruit on this one this time, number 4.
There's my coconut.
Man, I can't get coconut, but my nose stinks bad. Excuse me.
Yeah, I'm still leaning to number 3, but we're almost back to that one.
Do you taste coconut on number 4?
I don't taste it, no.
No.
Well, I drink coffee with coconut milk in it. Maybe that's what I'm smelling.
Yeah, it could be.
I took a shower before I come down, so
Well, that's a good thing.
yeah. Yeah. Yeah, this has a bourbon tolerant smell to it.
Yeah, one of these ones in that one of the, I think it's 3 that I like the best on the way through.
Oh,
See if it holds up in court here.
Yeah. 3 is good. That's probably Blanton's. Or East Taylor.
That's got the most everything. There's a lot going on in that one. I get the little brown sugar, maybe even a little butterscotch.
Yeah, it's very, very good.
Vanilla, a little oak on the end, but that has a good nose.
This
on
was
it
the
too.
one I didn't get a whole lot on this one.
If I wasn't, I am now. Same, like still like butterscotch. And
Yeah. I didn't get it
caramels.
there. Just got it there.
That's a good one.
Yeah. Not bad.
Not too bad. Not too bad. I don't think it has as much. It's close to the depth on the.
No, it's got some good taste to it. It's got the caramel, the vanilla, brown sugar. It's a little sweet.
Guys, I really highly recommend trying a bunch of other bourbons, like some Baker 7 that we just won our 5-week series there.
And that's
And it's getting older because I mean that was 7 years 4 months or 2
2 months.
2 months, and now they got one out. It's 8 years 4 months. So I would like to get that one to try that one because I don't know, I really like that one. I don't remember it being that good when I had my other bottles of it. I remember it being good, but not that good. This one has a nice nose to it.
Yes, it does.
That's good too.
It's good.
This is my number 4 is my first one out for sure, and then 5 would be my second one out.
Yep. They're my first ones. Yep.
And then if I didn't have to go back and taste them again, if I didn't go back through and try these ones again right now, I would say 3 would be my number 1, and then I'm not sure I'd have to taste those 2 again.
Yeah. 3 definitely is my favorite. These 2,
I'm gonna try 3 again real quick.
I don't have to try that again. I know that's my favorite.
Which one did you just try?
2.
2.
Yep. Well, I got my top 2.
I'm gonna say 3, 2, 1, 5 and 4. And I have no idea what's what. I have no idea. I don't.
Well, that's the way I'm picking it. 3, 2, 1.
Yeah. So I don't even know how to begin to.
Wow.
I haven't drank any of these in so long that I'm not sure what's what. I would say probably these two over here are probably some of the good ones, if I had to guess. I don't know for sure. I would say this one right here is either Blanton's or E.H. Taylor. Is what I'm guessing.
That's what I'm saying too.
Other than that, I don't
I
really
think
know.
the last time we did a Buffalo Trace thing, Blanton's never really was my favorite, but that's the one I picked.
You can and you get good bottles, and then you get bottles that are like, they're okay.
Yeah.
So I don't know if you want to just write it down that way, you know, or we're both the same. So our number one's 3. Number 2 is 2. Number 1 is 3. Number 5 is 4. And number 4 is 5.
3, 2, 1, 5, 4.
Yep.
Okay. Do you want me to tell you what they are now?
Yeah, you can start with number 1. Just start with number 1.
Okay, number 1 is Blanton's.
I thought so.
Okay, so that was our third.
Yeah.
Yep.
And number 2 was Bowman Brothers.
Okay, that makes sense.
Yeah.
It was good. I liked it when I tried it the first time.
And 3 is E.H. Taylor.
Okay.
You guys
We
both
thought-
guessed that.
Yeah. Well,
Yeah.
I said Blanton's or H. Taylor. So these
So
are
did he.
okay. Yeah. Yeah. You did.
Mhm. Number 4 is Buffalo Trace.
Okay, that was our first one out.
Yeah.
And number 5 is Eagle Rare.
Wow.
Wow.
So there you have it, guys. So the first, we told you that the first 2 stay in. So it's E.H. Taylor and Bowman Brothers makes a cut.
Yeah.
Blanton's just, man, it was good though.
Yeah. Yeah.
I could have won either way, but so yeah, wow, okay. And then you got number 1 was Blanton's.
Right.
Number 4 was Buffalo Trace, and then Eagle Rare. Number 5. So high rye mash bills. Moving on is number 1 E.H. Taylor, and then Bowman Brothers is number 2.
Very cool.
Yeah. So
That's why I picked them in my head anyway. So I got 5 right.
I really thought that when I tasted 3, I was like that has to be H. Taylor. It has to be, because that bottle was horrible when I first opened it. It was horrible, and then 2 weeks later I tried it again. I was like, whoa, coming alive. And that one you have.
Just goes to show you just can't go by when you first open a bottle.
No,
that
not
doesn't
really.
mean that's what it's going to end up tasting like a month down the road.
Yeah, no, it's going to change a little bit. So
That's pretty cool.
sometimes for the better, sometimes for the worse. But your boat bourbon that you have is your H. Taylor boat E.H. Taylor is pretty good. You know, another thing I found out, that there might be a reason I don't like Rabbit Hole. And I just found out they're pretty much owned by Jefferson. And Jefferson is my least favorite bourbon ever.
Yeah, that's the one that was aged at sea. They had one.
Well,
that was
they had,
aged
yeah,
at sea.
yeah.
They say that's. I talked to guys
I've
at
had a
liquor
bottle.
stores, and they said that don't even waste your money on
That's,
that.
but the thing of it is, it's probably one of their best products out of the ones they have. But I don't know. That was pretty fun. So like I said, next week is going to be all weeders. We're going to do the Special Reserve Weller, 107 Weller, 12-year, 12-year Van Winkle.
Yep.
And then my homemade poor man's Pappy we're throwing in there, just like we did Bowman Brothers. So we'll see what comes out of that. I hope we're not embarrassed.
Well,
This week turned out okay. I figured Bowman Brothers was going to finish up there and close in the top, because it's and in theory, like I said, it's new distillate from Buffalo Trace that they send it to Bowman Brothers, and then they run it again. I think maybe twice they run it through that pot still. I'm not sure. And then they age it for 8 years, and that's their small batch. I think it is, right? Yeah, small batch. But yeah, that's all I got. How about you?
Yeah, it was a good taste in here.
Might as well make our
Infinity drink, yes.
infinity drink here and get us where we want to go after the show.
You have quite a bit left over.
Yeah, that's what I said. There's pretty stiff pours. This is like how much you're going to put in the glass in the beginning. I'm like,
Yeah, that's about what she had, but that was good.
So anyways, guys, we hope everybody enjoyed the show, and that's all we have for you tonight. So you guys have a happy Friday, and God bless.
Good night, everybody.